Mr. Speaker, last year there were 563 takeovers by foreign countries of Canadian companies. The NDP opposed one.
Takeovers in Canada last year. The NDP has opposed one. Your sellout of Canada's raw natural resources to Nixon.
To once again remind the Honourable Leader of the Opposition to not address his comments directly at colleagues, but through the Chair. The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the ideological opposition of the NDP to foreign investment is well known and often expressed here by the critic of that party. But what makes this intervention particularly bizarre is when we know that the NDP, and they've said so in election campaigns, is actually against the development of the oil sands entirely. So, Mr. Speaker, for them to get up and masquerade somehow that they understand this industry and are defending the interests of Canadians, people know the only government that will defend the interests of this industry and Canadians is this government.
Order. The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Mr. Speaker, in failing to...
Order. The Honourable Leader of the Opposition has the floor.
Mr. Speaker, in failing to apply basic principles of sustainable development like polluter pay in all of our development in Canada, the Conservatives are leaving the largest ecological, economic and social debt in history in the backpacks of the next generation. We will stand up. We will have that debate with them because Canadians agree with us. They're destabilizing the Canadian economy. We've lost the manufacturing sector. We will stand up for the future. They're part of
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
But at this time of Merry Christmas, I would wish serenity now to all members of the House. Mr. Speaker, this government, as it has done on foreign investment, making sure that we're able to attract foreign investment, but in a way that protects the interests of Canadians and ensures this country is not run by foreign governments. We are and will continue to do the same thing on the environment and the economy. We are the first government to make progress on actually reducing greenhouse gas emissions, and at the same time we are making sure that we develop our resources and provide good, high-paying jobs to working
Order. Order. The Honourable Leader of the Opposition. We've lost an awful lot of time to these types of disturbances.
like a good dinner.
Order. Order. The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister simply doesn't understand the difference between the takeover of a Canadian company by a foreign company and the takeover of a Canadian resource by a foreign power.
Exactly.
It's not that CNOOC purchased Nexen, it's that the government of China now owns our national resources. Under the FIFA, they can buy whatever they want in the oil patch. They've sold us out, Mr. Speaker. That's the tragedy of this deal. They have not respected Canada's right to control its own resources.
Hear, hear. Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the government has been very clear that we will not permit in the oil sands or in other areas of the Canadian economy foreign governments to own a substantial portion of our resources. We've been crystal clear on that, Mr. Speaker, and the FIFA with China is absolutely clear as well. Every such transaction in the future will be subject to the government's discretion in the Investment Canada Act, and we will exercise that discretion to protect Canadians.